This is the Ultimaker 2 Plus. The Ultimaker 2 Plus printers are located in the middle of the 3D printer station. In order to use the Ultimaker 2 Plus, you must download and install a slicing software called Cura. Go to the Maker Lodge website and under Resources you will find links to download Cura. Once you have the software installed, open up Cura and import your file. The software will try to place the model in the best position when you import the file. However, you can place your model manually using the toolbar on the left-hand side of the screen. Next, I'll select to generate brim and to generate support structure so I can more accurately see how the print will come out based on the position of the print. The brim will make it easier to remove the piece once it's done, and the support structure will create any necessary support for any piece of the part that has 45 or more degree overhang. Ideally, you want the least amount of surface area touching the plate of the printer. But if that means your model has overhang that would cause a lot of support structure, rotate your piece to have the least amount of overhang. Under View mode, you can select Layers, which will slice your model and show you layer by layer what exactly the 3D printer will print. You can go through the layers and see all the support structure that will be required and the brim. The bottom of the screen shows the amount of time it will take to print and the length of filament required. To rotate your model, first click on the piece. Next, click Rotate on the left-hand side of the screen to lay the piece flat. If the Lay Flat button does not orient the piece the way you want, click the circle of the direction you want to rotate your piece and rotate it so the base of the model lies flat. You can move the view of the model around to make sure the piece is touching the base. You will see the time and length of filament significantly decrease. You can also scale and mirror your piece. You may also duplicate objects using Ctrl+C. When your piece is in the position you want it to be in, you will need to configure the print settings. Make sure the settings to the left of the screen are set to the Ultimaker 2 Plus printer, 0.4mm nozzle, and PLA material. The time it will take to print is not only dependent on the size of your piece, but also on the infill and support. The infill controls the density of your piece. Keep in mind, the more dense your part, the stronger it is, but also the longer the print job will take. The support feature is only used when your piece has angles 45 degrees or larger. More support material means longer print time, but also higher print quality and less warping. 45 degrees is a good middle ground for most prints. For the Ultimaker, changing the angle is a part of the advanced settings. Since I know I want the fastest print possible, I'll change the profile to fast print and the infill to hollow. When your piece is ready to print, click Save to File. Upload the C-code file to the SD card. Place your SD card in the slot and make sure it clicks into place. Use the dial to select Print, then the file you want to print. Press the dial once to select and the printer will start printing. It is a good idea to keep an eye on your print as the printer completes the first few layers to make sure the filament is depositing correctly. Sometimes errors in calibration will cause prints to not start correctly. Once your print is finished, allow time for the printer to cool down as both the nozzle and the print bed will be hot. The print bed will lower when the print is finished. Remember to put on cowhide gloves located in the cabinet beneath the table and carefully scrape your piece off the print bed using a putty knife, which is also located in the cabinet beneath the table. Make sure you clean off all the plastic debris in the print bed with a brush or mini tabletop vacuum.